Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Hare Krishna to dear devotees. So this whole month is very, very special, as we all know. The month of Kartik, the month of Damodar, is very, very auspicious, very blissful, and very dear to Srimati Radharani. So, but there are also super special days or more auspicious days in this month. So, one such day is tomorrow. Tomorrow is the appearance, auspicious appearance of Rādhā-kuṇḍa, which is called as Bahulāṣṭamī. In fact, the Bahulāṣṭamī devotees remember two interconnected pastimes. One is the appearance of Rādhā-kuṇḍa, and also it is the wonderful pastime of the very wonderful, amazing cow, Bahula. So these two pastimes happened on this very special day. So it is nice to hear this transcendental pastimes, which helps us to remember Krishna, Srimati Radharani, and also the wonderful insights we can get from this pastime. So tomorrow being the pastime, we are fortunate that we have today this session. So it is an opportunity for us to reflect, hear the pastime and reflect and see what are the lessons one can learn from these pastimes. And tomorrow being the exact day, we can try to see if we can remember those insights and see how we can apply it in our life. So in that way, so what is this Bahulāṣṭamī is all about? So there are two beautiful pastimes connected with this Bahulāṣṭamī, as I said before. One is the pastime of the cow Bahula. So this is a pastime, in Vrindavan there was, in one of the forest, there lived a very, very gentle cow by name Bahula. So this Bahula was once, it went near Yamuna river, it was drinking water, and and the Bahula, she was grazing near the, near Yamuna river. So that time, what happened, there was a tiger, and this tiger saw this Bahula, and he was ready to pounce on Bahula. So that time Bahula, she saw the tiger, and she got very scared, and in a very trembling voice, she begged the tiger, "My dear tiger, you please kindly allow me to go back to my home and feed my calf for the last time. I promise you that I will come back. So please kindly allow me. She's very, very small. She would be expecting me. So let me go and feed her my milk, and then I will come back." So Bahula, in a very trembling voice, pleaded to the tiger. So the tiger somehow, felt touched by the words of Bahula, and the tiger believed that Bahula would keep her promise. So he allowed her to go, and Bahula ran back home, and she fed her calf, with so much love. And she would know that she won't be coming back again. This is the last time she's feeding her calf. So with so much of emotions, she was feeding the calf. And after feeding the calf, she went and spoke with the Brahmana. Um, Sorry, Lena, 1 minute. Just to let you know, the Zoom link for the session does not have a right passcode. I joined by the previous link, so please correct so that other people can join as well in this wonderful session. Oh, thank you so much, Lena. Thank you. Let me inform.
Mm. Hare Krishna Maharaj. I'll try to double check, but I joined through my system to the current link. I could able to join.
Okay,
Hare
maybe the
Krishna,
past.
Prabhu.
I mean, here the point mentioned is that the Zoom link Probably some people may join with the Zoom link, no? So maybe if you can double check, Prabhu, because generally we straight away join with the that link, isn't it? But sometimes people join use Zoom through their
Okay.
password and the thing user ID. So if you can double check.
Yeah, it is saying that the password is not correct, and
Ah,
it
okay.
wouldn't let me join. So luckily I had the previous one, so I
Okay.
joined through the previous one.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you
Sorry
could
for
dismiss
the
it.
inconvenience which
Thanks a
is
lot.
there.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Haribol.
Yeah, Haribol. So, so this, so Bahula was, she went to the to her owner who is looking after her and the calf. He was a Brahmana, and she told the Brahmana the entire incident, that now I have to go back. My time has come. The tiger is waiting there. I have given the promise, and I have to keep up the promise. So the Brahmana felt very bad. The Brahmana said, no, 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 you cannot go, because you are our mother. You are like my mother, so you cannot go. I will go. You stay back. And then the calf said, no, 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 I can't stay back here. I will go. So each one of them, they were trying to, kind of support each other. They said, no, 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 you stay there. I will go. So like that. Then finally, all three of them, they actually went to the place, where the tiger was waiting. So the tiger was very surprised to see, because the tiger was expecting only Bahula to come back, but now he could see Bahula is there. Bahula's that little calf was there, and the Brahmana. He has got 3 meals now, so he was so excited. I was expecting one, but but all three of them were in great emotion. So that time Bahula was just dependent on the mercy of the Lord, and she kept her word, and then she went. So when the tiger was ready to jump on Bahula, so immediately something wonderful happened. Lord Krishna appeared there, with his chakra, Sudarshan chakra. And then Lord Krishna, looked at the tiger and he said, leave Bahula. You will be getting, by leaving Bahula, you will attain everlasting fame. So then the tiger was like, and then Bahula, Krishna actually became so pleased with the truthfulness, the sacrifice, and the integrity of Bahula. So he said to Bahula that, I'm so pleased. With your mood of service. So this forest will be named after you. It will be forever named after you, and this forest will be hereafter known as Bahulavan. Vrindavan, if you have gone, the Vrajadam, there are 12 main forests, right? So Bahulavana is one of the very, very famous, very special, auspicious forest which is named after this cow Bahula. And Krishna also said one more thing, and he said that those who remember Bahula's devotion for me, they will be able to attain my mercy. I'll just read that words exactly. Says that. Yeah. So whoever remembers your devotion will receive my mercy. So tomorrow is the Bahulāṣṭamī day, actual Bahulāṣṭamī. So we can remember Bahula's devotion, sacrifice, and her devotion for Krishna. So this is a day we can do that. So we see here in Bahula's pastime also, Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Like, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Whatever, even whatever you offer me, a flower, a fruit, a leaf, even a water, with love and devotion, I will accept. So here the point is Krishna is not looking what position we have got, what wealth we have got, but what Krishna is seeing is the sincerity in our intention of offering to the Lord. What intention is the intention of love, devotion, that matters a lot. Not that how much I offer, yes, that is one point, but not that actually matters. So similarly, we see here Srila Prabhupada also says Krishna is not hungry after our offerings. Krishna is hungry for our love. Just like in the pastime of Damodar Leela, also we see that Krishna is going to Mother Yashoda, stopping her from churning the yogurt. Because why is it Krishna is hungry? He's Atma Rama, self-satisfied. He's a supreme controller. He's a supreme proprietor. Everything comes from him. Is Krishna hungry? No, Krishna is not hungry for that little butter. You know, but Krishna is hungry for the love of his pure devotees. So here to bring that, to taste that love of Mother Yashoda, Krishna is trying to stop, the churning rod that Mother Yashoda was churning. Enough of doing that. Now you give me time. Now you give your love to me. So this is the thing. And then we see in this pastime, the Bahula sincerity, even at the verge of death, how, these, she could maintain the integrity, truthfulness. This is important for Vaishnavas. We will be seeing the takeaways at the last. I just wanted to tell the story first now. And then we see the other important pastime we see in this month is, the auspicious appearance of Rādhā-kuṇḍa. So we know this pastime, like, Kamsa was sending so many demons, to kill Krishna. And we see that they were coming in different forms and shapes, to kill Krishna. So there was one demon sent by Kamsa, and he took the form of a bull. Mm. So when Krishna killed this demon Arishtasur, immediately all the gopis, including Srimati Radharani, very playfully, jokingly said to Krishna that now you have committed Gohatya, the sin of killing the cow, because bull, cows represent, so same family. So you have to now atone for that sin, because it is a great sin. Killing of a cow is considered as a great sin. So they said that, the gopis said that now you have to go and take bath in all the holy places, and only we will actually associate with you. So then Krishna, said that, okay, he actually struck the ground with his heel, and he created a pond. And in that pond, all the holy tirthas, assembled there. And then Krishna took a bath in that river, in that pond. And then Krishna said that now I am free from all the, sins. Then Krishna said that, but you all people were, indirectly you were siding Arishasura. That means you also have committed some sin. Now you should also take bath. You can come and take bath in my kunda. Then the gopi said, no, 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 we will create our own kunda. So then they were actually making a kunda with with their bangles and with their ornaments, and they were, when Krishna saw their efforts, their hard work and the hard labor, then immediately Krishna felt, I should do something. And then he said to all the holy tirthas, you please fill, this holy kunda of Srimati Radharani. And that became the Rādhā-kuṇḍa. And Krishna also said, this Rādhā-kuṇḍa, whoever takes bath in this Rādhā-kuṇḍa will attain that supreme love that Srimati Radharani has for Krishna. So Rādhā-kuṇḍa is like liquid prema. It's it's an intimate love of Srimati Radharani for Krishna. So it is not just a water. There are many, many kundas, just like we see many lakes and ponds. It's not like that. It is the most holiest, the holiest of all the holy tirthas is Rādhā-kuṇḍa. And we see Srila Rupa Goswami in the Nectar of Instruction, which is called as a Upadeshamrita. He mentions in the text 9, if I'm right, yes. So he says it's a holy place of Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha. Why? Because in Mathura, Krishna took his appearance. So it is superior than Vaikuntha. And then he says, higher than, superior to Mathura is Vrindavana. And even superior to Vrindavana is Govardhan Hill, because Krishna lifted Govardhana with his little finger. So that means Krishna's personal touch So Govardhan is more superior than Govardhan. Govardhan is more superior than Vrindavana. But Radha-kuṇḍa is more superior to Govardhan. So, because Radha-kuṇḍa is non-different from Srimati Radharani, and it is overflooded with the nectar of um, love for intense love for Krishna. So Srila Rupa Goswami talks about it is this Radha-kuṇḍa is overflooded with the nectar of divine love for Krishna. Mm. So it's very, very special. And Srila Prabhupada says Radha-kuṇḍa is the most exalted place for devotees because it is there that love of Krishna overflows. Mm. So, and especially Radha Kunda appeared in the midnight. This pastime happened in the midnight. That's why you see thousands of people, they go to Vrindavan on the Bahulāṣṭamī day, on the midnight, and they go and offer so many things like lamps and offerings, sweets, clothes, arati, and then also they take bath, in this divine lake. So we see, so this is, so it is something very, very special. And of course, one should, also there are some cautions recommended, in taking bath in Radha-kuṇḍa. Radha-kuṇḍa is not just like any water body, I just go splash water like that, because it is not different from Srimati Radharani. Some of the Vaishnavas even hesitate, to go and take bath, to put their feet in Radha-kuṇḍa. They just take sprinkle some water on their head. And of course, one can, with due respect, also may enter into Radha-kuṇḍa, but with a proper spirit of service. One can enter and take the bath. So it is even Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, he has written beautifully 8 wonderful verses about Radha-kuṇḍa, which is called Rādhā-kuṇḍaṣṭakam, glorifying the divine, glories of Srimati Radharani and her divine pastimes with Krishna. So that is Rādhā-kuṇḍaṣṭakam. So that is there. And then we see that this pastimes, these are all wonderful pastimes, because the more we hear about these pastimes, we actually, able to appreciate these holy places. And when we get an opportunity to go there, we are not just looking at them like another lake, but then we know they are most worshipable places. And we see in this pastime of Bahula, how Bahula was like very, very truthful. Even she would be killed by the tiger, but yet, she didn't compromise, very truthful. So this is a quality which is recommended, that as a sadhakas, it is mentioned that Srila Prabhupada mentions that a devotee is simple and truthful. He does not cheat anyone, because he knows that Krishna is in everyone's heart as Paramatma. Uh, Simplicity. Because simplicity is another aspect which attracts Krishna. And we see here how um, Bahula kept his word. She could have just gone there and then no need to come back, right? But so this is the, and what happens because of her truthfulness, because of her sacrifice. And we see that she also ready to sacrifice her life. Um, uh, and the Brahmana and the calf, they were also competing. They were ready to sacrifice their life for Bahula. So this is a mood of sacrifice, a mood of service. Service, Srila Prabhupada says, real love means doing service without any expectation, being selfless, basically. And we see here the everyone mentioned in this pastime, they are very selfless. Uh, so that is the love, actually, uh, we all are actually aspiring for, because that is what is the true love. We see that unconditional, unmotivated, uninterrupted love, that is what is the our goal, to achieve that Krishna prema, which is unconditional, unmotivated, and uninterrupted. So As they say that we are in this material world. Here we have an opportunity, even though we are in a conditioned state, but we have an opportunity to practice this Krishna consciousness. So we are very blessed. So this is like a training ground. We are trying, even though there are so many anarthas in our heart. We may struggle so much, you know, many times as practicing devotees, we feel a lot, sometimes struggle. People sometimes struggle to chant. We struggle to read books, struggle to perform devotional service, even struggle to, get up early in the morning, struggle to actually even deal with devotees. Sorry. So there are so many struggles. Because why? Because in a conditioned state, it is like um, going against the waves. If you have to swim against the wave, it is very difficult. Similarly, in a conditioned nature, to serve the Lord in a pure spirit is like a struggle. But we understand that this process itself is the purification. We are struggling, but the struggle will purify us and bring us closer to Krishna. Uh, so, um, that is the hope, and that's what all the great personalities have shown by example. So when we actually persist with the determination, with the faith, we have to do our bit and Krishna will do the rest. Just like in this pastime of Bahula also. Bahula, she did her part, she kept her word. She was ready to do her, even ready to sacrifice, her life. She did her part. And then what did Krishna do? Krishna came in that place, and rescued Bahula, not only Bahula, a child and the Brahmana as well. So similarly, Srila Prabhupada says Krishna will protect us. Krishna will, he says that, Krishna takes care of his devotees. In one of the lecture in 1969, New York, Srila Prabhupada says, to the devotees, he says that Krishna takes care of his devotees, not sometime, but always. That is a faith we need to kind of cultivate, because in this world especially, very easy to lose faith. In this world, it's not easy to maintain that faith strongly, because when we go out of our doorstep, there are n number of things there to distract us, even within home also. If we take our phone only, the WhatsApp to Facebook to Instagram to everything, and we have n number of things in this world to divert and distract us, and to dilute our faith. People say something, oh, you're doing this, and then they may say something, and then immediately we think, oh, is it really true? Like even we may question our own practice. So that's a kind of day and age we are living in. So that is why we need to strengthen ourselves. The whole pastime of Damodar is what? The two-finger shot. Bahula story, the same story here we see. Bahula did her part, then Krishna did the rest. Similarly, Damodar pastime shows us that we put our effort sincerely, and then Krishna's mercy will automatically fall upon us. So this is very important. So we need to see how we can strengthen our faith. And this is a perfect month we can strengthen our faith in various ways. And especially this month, a lot of mercy awaits. We all know that it is not like other months. And each one of us who are trying to do even simple thing in this month, we can see there is some special energies there in this month. Uh, so let's make use of this opportunity to see how we can strengthen our faith. Um, Remembering this Bahula story, the Damodar pastime, how to strengthen our faith. First one is we strengthen our faith by hearing. Hearing is the foremost of all. Srila Prabhupada repeatedly tells in his lecture, in his books, and even Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita constantly tells to Arjuna, listen carefully, listen attentively, takshunu. Srimad Bhagavatam is all about Parikshit Maharaj hearing from Sukadeva Goswami. So the very first thing in the 9 process of devotional service is hearing. When we hear, automatically our faith, solidifies. But if the hearing is not done, then we will be carried out. Other hearings, if you are not hearing about Krishna Katha, we are not hearing about Krishna, then all the worldly things, that will only will enter our ears. And when that enters our ears, then it will weaken our faith. So that is why it's very important, like a dose, medicine we take. Similarly, hearing is something on a everyday basis will strengthen our faith. We can hear Srila Prabhupada's lecture every day. We can hear our spiritual masters' lectures, any Vaishnava's lectures, especially Srila Prabhupada's every day. If we can hear, we see that it actually, the sound vibration of a pure devotee enters our heart, not only strengthens our faith, but it transforms our heart. It actually empowers us, purifies us, it actually heals. It heals us actually, because we are hurt by so many other things in this world. Our mind is completely, disturbed, bewildered by so many things in our personal lives and, outside life, in our work life, or whatever, you know. So when we hear the sound vibration of a pure devotee, it calms down. It calms our mind. It heals our mind. It purifies our mind, strengthens our confidence, our faith. So these are all wonderful things happens. It is not something like a theory. When we start hearing even for a few days, we all can experience that. And when we consistently do this hearing on a every single day basis, doesn't matter what time, because each one of our life is different. Each one of our backgrounds are different. So we may have to figure out what is best time for me to hear. It could be a parallel hearing, doesn't matter. At least better start with something rather than thinking for an ideal situation to start. One may take a shower and hear, one may cook and hear, one may drive and hear, one may do some household chores and hear, whatever works out, or one may be doing an exercise and hear, whatever works. But hearing, especially Srila Prabhupada, is very, very wonderful, very uplifting, very, very uplifting. Because this is all about to strengthen our own faith. Because if my mind or my faith is not solid or strong, how do I actually give or help others to develop faith? It is very difficult. So this is one thing which we can do, as a part of Kartik Sankalpa, Kartik Vrata, we are doing so many different things. So hearing more and more actually helps a lot, you know. So this is one thing I thought we'll share. So we can hear Srila Prabhupada's lecture. So this is one way associating with Srila Prabhupada through his Vani. So that is a powerful association. And this is a month we can associate with a lot of devotees, hear about them. We can even discuss among the peer devotees, our friends, devotee friends. Oh, today I heard this lecture, or this point was like so striking and, so connecting to me. And then we can share a community or a friendship or a relationship, or even in the family, where we are able to share what we have read from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, or what we heard from Srila Prabhupada and the other Vaishnavas. If our life is molded or designed or fine-tuned in this way of sharing what we have heard and learned, just imagine the whole family looks very spiritual. Not look spiritual, you can feel that spiritual vibration even among our relationships, and even among devotee relationships. When we are talking to them, Hare Krishna, how are you? So you know what, I heard this today and I thought, I'll share with you. Oh yeah, I heard this as well today. How wonderful is this relationship? A relationship based or centered around hearing and sharing. Krishna, that's what he said. The pure devotees, when they come together, of course, we are not imitating them, but we are, as practicing devotees, want to walk, in that path where these pure devotees have walked, following their footsteps. Then we feel great joy in our heart. We hear, we share, and we can retain also a lot. Otherwise, sometimes we may hear and read, and then we forget. But when we share it, we can retain those teachings, and then we can apply in our lives also. So that is something very wonderful. Krishna says, what is the shloka? He says that Bodhayanta Parasparam. What is the, anyone can remind me what is the starting of this verse? A very nice verse from the Gita.
Manabhava Mataji.
Manmanava Bhava Madbhato. Prabhu, not that one. This one is like
I remember
Katayanta
the last one, Mataji.
Kathayantasya Mam Nityam
Namit
Tushyanti Cha
Tushyanti
Ramanti
Cha
Cha.
Ramanti Cha.
What is the
The beginning
starting
I'm
one?
forgetting.
Anyone can remind the starting one? Kathayantasya Mam Nitya Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. The first line I'm not able to remember. So in that, Krishna says that my devotees, parasparam, what they do, katayantasya mam nityam, bodhayanta parasparam, katayantasya mam nityam, tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So they actually, they talk about my glories and pastimes, they exchange, and then what they
Mataji, it
derive.
is Matchitta Matkata Prana
Beautiful,
Bodhayanta
beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Machitta Matkata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayanta Shamam Nitya Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. Thank you, Prabhu. So so what they do actually, they derive Tushyanti and Ramanti, they derive great satisfaction. In this world, satisfaction is the most difficult thing, right? But we get satisfaction, and we also get ramanti, happiness, bliss, by discussing about Krishna. So in that way our faith can become solid. Then we have chanting Krishna's name sincerely. So it is all about Bahula is a very good example for us here, to show us how sincerity, whatever we do, whatever we talk, when our mind, body, words are in line, we attract the mercy of Krishna so much. She's very simple, straightforward, nothing to hide, very transparent. That is what we all want to become, because that's what attracts Krishna. There is a very beautiful book called Vaishnava Ke. It is by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He has written, "What kind of a Vaishnava are you?" A very, very beautiful book. In fact, once a devotee approached my spiritual master, and she asked a question. I feel a lot of challenge working with devotees. It's very difficult for me to work along with devotees, because sometimes, the way they react or talk, sometimes, I am not able to cope up. So then he said that, you read the book Vaishnava Ke, then you will feel great strength. And then actually this Vaishnava Ke book is a very wonderful book which helps us to self-reflect. What kind of a Vaishnava am I, rather than actually looking at someone else and see, oh, you lack this, you are this, you are that, or this devotee has this problem, that devotee has that problem. When we read Vaishnavake, we will forget about others, in the sense, forget about finding fault about others, because it is all about ourselves. It talks about what kind of a heart we have. Are we trying to, are we having this duplicity, fault finding tendency? So it is something which we can reflect upon us, and see and work on our own anarthas. We have no time in this world to work for some others anarthas. Of course, devotees who are in their responsible position as a spiritual master, or someone who has mentors and guides, of course they have some responsibility they have the responsibility to guide, the people who are under them. But again, even they don't actually think that they are the only one who are actually refining them. They do whatever the needed, but then they leave it, that at the end of the day it is for the individual to take up and follow. But one should not think that I am trying to change someone, because we can't even change ourselves. That's a point. We can't even change our mind. Our mind is giving a lot of troubles all the time, but we are not able to even control our mind, or fine tune our mind, or realign our mind. What to speak about realigning someone else's mind? How is it possible? It's not possible. If we are thinking that way, we will be only disappointed. Sometimes we get excited, and then we try to see that, I'm going to try to help somebody else. I'm not saying we should not help. If we have that responsibility given, then of course it is a service we are rendering for others, and that also we should do with that mood that I am actually a servant. I've been given this responsibility, so I will share that with the individual, but it is up to the free will of the individual to follow. Not that I can control on that person and I say you must have to do it, because it won't work. Sometimes, we make out, even as a parent, sometimes we do for our children, sometimes we think that this is what is good for them, and then we miss, kind of like squeeze them sometime. It won't work. People feel suffocated. In this world, everyone is given free will. We can only do to a level, and more we should do depend on the prayers. And the more we work on ourselves, and then the more we pray for the benefit of others and do whatever is required, then sure Krishna will, look into it. But if I think I am the doer, and then I am trying to change someone, then Krishna thinks, stop for a moment, you are not the doer, I am the doer. Krishna will also show some lessons. That doesn't matter, that is within the family, within the community, or wherever. So it's good for us this is a month also to reflect, to see what anarthas I have, and not to become hopeless, because of course we are conditioned soul, expected to have a lot of faults, and not that we have to think in a way that nothing, I have no problem at all. That is like a false idea, thinking that I am okay. No, we have problems, we do have a lot of anarthas, but I'm not becoming hopeless, because by the mercy of Krishna, I have evolved from somewhere. I was totally in a different state, but Krishna has helped. Krishna, the spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, the Vaishnavas have helped me to, mold myself, evolve myself to this level. Definitely by their mercy, I will be able to evolve to a pure devotee. So that is the hope we have. We are not depending on our own strength, but we have to do our homework as well. So with that mood, we are always hopeful, or not just on our strength, but not on our strength, but on the mercy of Guru, Krishna, and Vaishnavas. So in that way, we can actually see this Damodar Leela pastime. We are not just hearing the pastime, sharing the pastime, but we are trying to live as per the principles of the pastime. That is very important. So we have to do these three things. One is we have to hear. Second one is we have to live, try to live by that principle. And then we also want to share that with others. So all three has to go hand in hand. Then it becomes a complete. It's not I hear and I share, but I am not putting an effort to live by that principle. Then what happens? My preaching will also not have impact. It will have only a little impact, because I am not following that first. It's not that I have to be successful in following. Krishna is not looking into success. Krishna is saying how sincerely I'm making an endeavor to apply this principle. That's all. Success or failure is in Krishna's hands. Like Bahula's life was in Krishna's hands. Bahula made an effort, that's all. So similarly here, she tried to keep her promise, lived by, that the integrity, that is something important. So here, that is a point where, we are highlighting here, is that we see that how I can apply these principles in my life. I may fail 100 times, no problem. Krishna is not saying, oh, see, 100 times you have made an effort. In the material world, people will laugh at us if we fail so many times. But even our family members may laugh, our friends may laugh, the society may laugh for all the failures. But Krishna doesn't laugh. Krishna feels very pleased. Krishna feels very touched that this soul, being so conditioned, having so many anarthas, is repeatedly making effort. It touches the heart of Krishna. So we don't have to worry about it. So don't worry about success or failure, but we will keep making an effort. Every time we fall, we are hopeful that I made an effort. We should feel happy about it. By mercy of Krishna, I made an effort. I will again try. I will again try. I will keep trying. So that is the spirit we want to have. That's the spirit of selflessness. You're not looking for the victory and failure, but I will keep making an effort. That itself is an act of selfless service, because if I don't see victory, I will drop it. That is expectation. I'm making an endeavor and then I'm not seeing any, they're saying, oh, come on, man, this is not working, just drop it. I mean, it's like premature, one thing. Second thing is we are impatient. And then second thing is we think I deserve it. It's a sign of arrogance. I think I deserve it. Actually, we don't deserve anything in one sense, because we are conditioned state. We receive a lot of mercy from Krishna. That actually is Krishna's costless mercy. It is a costless mercy of Srila Prabhupada and all the Vaishnavas in the Guru Parampara that we are today talking. We are taking our Damodar all throughout London, sharing this bliss with everyone. We are conducting classes, we are singing kirtans, we are distributing books. Who has given us this qualification? It is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. It's the mercy of the Vaishnavas. It's the mercy of Krishna that we are all doing that. So we have to be more grateful, and then, but we are not giving up. So this homework of Bahula's pastime, Bahulāṣṭamī, every pastime we hear in Krishna Katha, whether it is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, or any words from Bhagavad Gita, one is we hear the philosophy or the principle, but with that comes a lesson also, which is important for us as practitioners to reflect and then see that, am I going to put this, how am I going to put this in my daily life? And I'm going to make an effort. Then we actually, that knowledge, the theoretical knowledge, that becomes the realized knowledge. That's where we actually see reciprocation of Krishna. And that's where actually we are connecting with Krishna. And when we get that connection, reciprocation, it actually fills our heart with so much faith, bliss, because Krishna is reciprocating. And then we want to do more. And when we try to, make more effort, Krishna reciprocates more. Krishna is such an amazing personality. He's not someone like just watches. He's more grateful. We are talking about that, mood of gratitude. Krishna is the most grateful personality. Even though we are conditioned souls, we make simple effort, but yet Krishna reciprocates to us in unlimited ways. But sometimes we are not able to recognize, we don't have the knowledge or the heart to recognize what reciprocation Krishna gives in our life. That is why the more we hear, the more we associate with the devotees, we will be able to at least recognize, Krishna's hand in our life, Krishna's love, in our life. And then we will be able to reciprocate more. And then we will be able to do something more. And then Krishna reciprocate. In that way, the conditioned soul can understand, re-establish the lost relationship with Krishna. That's the way we can develop a deeper relationship with Krishna. These festivals are all about that. All this external services, what we are trying to do is via media by which we want to connect with Krishna. We want to make our relationship deeper with Krishna. That is the purpose ultimately. It is not stopping with that activity or stopping with that service. That the service is a medium by which we are trying to develop a deep, meaningful relationship or a loving relationship with Krishna. So, so this is a takeaway for us. And also, tomorrow being Bahulāṣṭamī, we may be, some people are very fortunate. They can go to Vrindavan, they can go to Rādhā-kuṇḍa, they can take darshan of Rādhā-kuṇḍa, they can take bath, but we may wonder, we can't go there. What should we do? So it is so for us, it's a day we remember this beautiful pastime. We can read this pastime, hear this pastime, Srila Prabhupada's lecture, more on Bahulāṣṭamī, about this Bahula cow pastime, and reflect and pray to Srimati Radharani, because it's non-different from Rādhā-kuṇḍa is non-different from Srimati Radharani. Radharani is known for her topmost unconditional love. So we pray to Srimati Radharani to develop, loving mood and service for Krishna. Only by her mercy that we can attain Krishna Prema. Only through her mercy we can get that. So we can beg for a fraction of that divine love, what she has got for Krishna. So we can beg for her mercy tomorrow. So sometimes devotees even make in their home itself a small kunda, and then if you have Rādhā-kuṇḍa water, we can put some Rādhā-kuṇḍa water there, and then we can also, pray, offer our flowers, respects. We can sing that song Rādhā-kuṇḍashtakam, or anything about Srimati Radharani. Read the pastimes, you chant the holy name. Rādhā-kuṇḍa people go and sit and chant, more Hare Krishna mantra. So it's a day we are getting back to our basics, to become more firm. Srila Prabhupada always said that. We need to constantly look back into the basics. Am I doing it, everything nicely? So it's a day, and we really like to thank Yogeshwar Gopinath Prabhu, their family, the entire Mathura Dham, to start this morning Mangalarati in the Zoom. So wonderful in this Kartik month, because it's one of the most important, vrata. One can actually take recommended vrata to get up early in the morning and take bath and attend Mangalarati. So to inspire everyone, they are actually doing Mangalarati in the Zoom. And if you have your deities, you can also show in the Zoom, do the parallel time Mangalarati. And then after 5:15, 5:10, 5:15, they start japa. So devotees have this opportunity in a online platform to connect, with other devotees for Mangalarati and chanting. So we can do that. And tomorrow being a special day, those who have missed it before can join tomorrow. And for this special day, we can join and then pray to Radharani, Srimati Radharani, for her mercy. Chant more number of japa in this month. Many people, we can increase our rounds, attentive japa, more focused chanting, reading, hearing, all this. And tomorrow is also a special day. If we can take Damodar month, Damodar basket anywhere to any homes, and in that we can share this pastime with people, so they can hear about Rādhā-kuṇḍa glories, and give this opportunity. Srimati Radharani will be very pleased. How she will be pleased? She is like, she's a universal mother. She will be very pleased if we reach out to all her children, the people, who are not remembering Krishna, who are lost souls. Just like a mother is very happy if one child is helping the other children, to connect with the mother, or, work together. So similarly, if we go out and people who don't know about Krishna, we are giving them an opportunity to do Damodar Arati. We are distributing Srila Prabhupada's books, giving them somewhere some mercy by which they can connect to Krishna. So then Srimati Radharani will be pleased. That's the greatest offering we are giving on the day of Rādhā-kuṇḍa. What would be the best reciprocation? Love means reciprocation, right? Because we have so much reciprocation of Radharani's love. That's why we're all able to do this Damodar programs. So how are we going to reciprocate to her? By doing all this in the mood of gratitude. Thank you so much, Srimati Radharani, for giving us this mercy. We want to do something for you special tomorrow. In various ways, we can do something special, right? From getting up to increasing our rounds to reading something, and especially reaching out to at least one person, some home where we can talk about Srimati Radharani, Rādhā-kuṇḍa, and give books. So these are the ways we can actually do it. So thank you all so much for joining, and this is an opportunity for me to reflect also on these pastimes. So it's wonderful. Tomorrow being the pastime, we are speaking about it, and we are hearing about it. So it is very fresh. So tomorrow we can reflect and remember more and see what we can do. So I'll stop here, because we have a couple of devotees who would like to share some reflections. As we all know, every week we will be having the Damodar updates course. So in the sense, like every week we are going to do it. This month, every devotee is so wonderfully engaged, so inspiring, and they are going out. It's everyone has a family responsibility, work responsibility, but everyone is going out and trying to do something. isn't it? So this is very, very amazing, very amazing. And what we are trying to do is that every week we will have see who has done. There are some categories who have done more as the circles. So we want to hear from them how they have done it, so others can take inspiration and do it. So we have lamp offering category, who has done more in this week. Then we have number of programs, who has done more. And we have what's the other one? Books, who have done more books this week. And we will also add the contacts, because that's very, very important. So I request and beg every devotees who are here in this forum, please do not miss taking the contact of the devotees wherever you go, whether it is a home program, whether you're doing in the street, whether you're doing door to door. You're doing amazing service. You're putting so much energy, time for Krishna, and Krishna is pleased. But just imagine, this soul has come in touch with you, you know. So this soul has this opportunity to get connected to Krishna all throughout his life. But that is in our hands, in the sense like we are there as a postmasters, or we are there as instruments. One thing is, we may just make them to do Damodar Arati and Hare Krishna, Hari Bol, and they are gone. That is like one opportunity we have given them. Second thing is, we have given a book that is little better, because that book will be with them. Srila Prabhupada's words, we don't know which day they are going to open the book, and the book will definitely, will bring them to Krishna. But the another thing is that why we need to wait for so long? When they are going to open the book, we don't know also. Why can't we take the contact so that they can be connected? There are hundreds, this whole of UK, we are blessed because there are so many temples. We have Bhakti Vriksha programs. We have, two main temples here. Many associations, satsangs happening in many parts of UK. So whichever part of UK, doesn't matter. We take the number, then we can always pass on, even if it is Birmingham. What's the problem? We have Birmingham ISKCON there. We can send these devotees, this contact, we got it, please take it. And they may get in touch and they may come. We are actually helping the devotees, helping the people. We may not know now, when they actually, take this process seriously. And then later at some point, they will I thank that person who connected me. Each one of us, we are very grateful, right, for the person who has connected us. Similarly, we also want to become that instrument. So please do not kindly forget to take this, how much of a rush quickly. Of course, we don't want to force them. If we can very gently and politely ask them, if you would like to, we can connect you. But if they say no, please don't force. It's not about force. But my only point is that at least we should ask this question. Would you like to, give your this thing? We have the nearest association happening, so you can connect and get benefited. This is question we want to ask for everyone. If they say no, no problem. We say, okay, thank you so much. Maybe we pray for them later, they can get connected somewhere. But if they are, then we please take the contacts. It is very, very important. So this is my request to everyone. So kindly do not miss this point, because next week that is also a category we will be actually kind of put that on and ask devotees for their feedback. So I'll stop here. So thank you so much for all your wonderful association and your wonderful service. It's very inspiring. I would request Ranjani Mai Prabhu to share that list, and then we have a couple of devotees who are waiting to share their realization. Am I correct? I'm just checking who is there now.
So, Mataji, shall we go ahead with the scores or shall we go ahead with the realization first?
Oh, first, some timings are also they have given, right? So we will go with
Yeah,
the
yes, Mataji.
realization first. Okay, Funny Prabhu, Dotford Bhakti Vriksha. So this Dotford Bhakti Vriksha devotees have done very well within this very 1 week time. Started from, like 6th, 7th of the last week. This last week, whole week. They have done 11 programs. Wonderful, isn't it? 11.
Haribol.
Hari Bol. So we say 3 big Hari Bols to the Dotford Bhakti Vriksha devotees. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Haribol,
Wonderful.
Haribol.
11 program is really amazing, wonderful. Okay, so representing the team, we have here Funny Prabhu would like to share some realization. Am I right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Mataji.
Funny Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Pranam, Mataji. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Yeah, actually, Mataji, so we are maintaining the history of all the programs in the last 5 years, Mataji.
Hari Bol Jai. Okay.
So we are trying to call them. So whoever
Mhm.
program last year and before last year, we are
Okay.
inspiring them. And
Mhm.
so because we are doing the repeated program in the same house,
Mhm.
what we are doing is every year before the this Kartika month,
Mm.
again go through Nitai Sevani Mataji class and some senior devotee Damodar Leela classes, so that we pick up some good points.
Mhm.
Every time we try to add something new to the last year program. That
Okay. Very nice.
getting the call again and again.
Okay.
So that is one. And
Mm.
so from last year and this year, we are trying to quote some slokas, where they are using the slokas, how they are referring with the reference numbers, we are giving, and we are giving the slokas, Mataji.
Okay. Okay.
Also helping. So even though, we are not able to explain so nicely in a flowery language, but
Uh-huh.
content is good, they are so happy.
Okay. 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 Wonderful. Wonderful. Very happy to hear, Prabhu. So you have how many sankalpas this year? You want to do programs this month?
We accepted 35, Mataji.
Excellent. Okay. I think you will cross over, it looks like.
We can definitely try to do more than 35. Definitely.
Excellent, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
We are
Thank
engaged kids, with some funny questions.
you.
Uh, and because if the kids are happy, obviously their parents are obviously happy, Mataji.
Okay.
Kids are very excited when we go to.
Uh,
They are happily participating and
hmm.
happy to answer whatever the basic questions we ask.
Hmm.
And anyways, so most of the families, they are giving some good donation. We are giving a small book as a present because whoever answered the question to the kids.
Okay.
So that way, they are very, very happy. The parents are happy.
Yeah.
That way we are, trying to do better.
Excellent, Prabhu. Excellent. You keep going, and also please see that more people are getting books. Like Krishna book is a beautiful pastime of Damodar is there, so we can try to distribute more Krishna book, Bhagavad Gita. See that every single person who is there, a part of the, they can take at least a single book and go. So please try to see that you can increase the number of books and make people to chant Krishna's name, and try to see that contacts, they can bring more of their friends, neighbors, because friends circles keeps increasing anyway, right? So in that way, the more people can get benefited also. So yeah, all the best, Prabhu. And then
Thank you so much.
and thank you for your entire team, Mahananda Prabhu, yourself, Ramesh Prabhu, and the whole of the team of the devotees, for your wonderful service. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hari Bol. So then we have here Dameshwar Prabhu. He is representing the Grove Road BV. They have done the highest number of lamps. Am I correct? For this week.
Yes.
For this week. So we request Dameshwar Prabhu to share their tips and how they are doing it, so it inspires others. Also, we can get some ideas how we can do so. Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, everyone. So yeah, I just wanted to take few minutes to share this experience actually, which we had yesterday at Trafalgar Square.
Mm-hmm.
I can say like this all started, during our Bhakti Vriksha planning meetings actually, where all the members came together, with a lot of enthusiasm. And Manohar Prabhu, we are under Manohar Prabhu's leadership. So we are actually Prabhu always it's divide and rule policy maybe. So can you breaking we have target, so break down the targets amongst the members. So we actually began breaking down the targets, how many number of souls, how many house programs, how many door-to-door programs, how many books distribution, etc. So Manoj Prabhu, asked all the members who joined, for the sessions and their ideas and everything actually. So we devotees all came up with ideas suggesting various venues, the crowded areas, temples, public, what are the different type of public events we have. And then our initial plan was to set up a stall at one Telugu preacher was coming, and Sunday was a big event, 800 plus people was attending that meeting actually. So naturally we thought this would be great opportunity, but unfortunately the organizer declined for that. Even like few of our members also from East Ham and from other dams as well tried there to get the stall there, but unfortunately they declined. We're actually planning so much for that, and but. At that point, like Manoj Prabhu was encouraging, like, us, and also Manoj Prabhu was telling me, like, we just need to pray. So we always stress on that point, like, whatever we are doing, this is not us. We just need to, since, rely on the prayers, basically. And then Prabhu was talking to one of our BB members, actually Mahesh Prabhu, so to speak to one Prabhu and see, like, whether we can get anything. And then what I expected was like something honestly we didn't even expect it actually. So we like just that night, one day before, so he spoke to him for 2-3 minutes, and then he agreed for it. He said he will give the table there, and then we just changed the whole plan just in few minutes. And then next day we went there actually. So there are like 448 people offered the ghee lamp to the Lord, and around more than 358 plus chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The thing is, like, people were approaching to the table on their own, with the curiosity and eagerness. They are ready to learn about it actually. So and also we also took the Damodar to the crowd, in the basket, Damodar basket to the, with the lamps and everything, and everyone was chanting and they are asking the questions. They are interested. We got few contacts. And one Prabhu was so touched, actually, he recited the entire Damodarastakam on the spot. One Bengali Prabhu, actually. I didn't even know him. So, like, I can say, like, so many hearts were touched, and all of us felt like, very, very, it was Lord Damodar's arrangement. And before we start, like Manoj Prabhu reminded me personally to pray to Lord Damodara and Sri Radha-Krishna. So I did that one. I can genuinely say, like, I experienced the power of the prayers and power of the, and also the instructions of the senior devotees as well. So, we are not the doers, and like, we are just instruments actually. So when we sincerely desire to serve the Lord himself opened the doors. That one thing I can say actually. Even if we close the doors, so if the doors were completely closed, and if we sincerely desire, and he listens to our prayers, and he opens the doors actually. And yeah, it's all like a lot of devotees, Haripriya Mataji and Rajita Mataji and Vinod Prabhu was also there with us. And Haripriya Mataji's husband Mahesh Prabhu, actually, when Manoj Prabhu asked, he spoke to him, and then it's got sanctioned actually. So a lot of devotees' efforts were there, Mataji, and Manoj Prabhu's and Supriya Mataji's guidance was there. So yeah, without their guidance and without the prayers, without blessings of the Vaishnavas, and we couldn't able to do that actually. So the easy thing is, like, Prabhu always, and devotees also coming up with their ideas actually. Where are the public events are happening? Where are the crowded events are happening? They're trying to find out, and enthusiastically they are giving the places. And then we actually sit down in the call, and then we had a proper planning, breaking down it. Every category breakdown to the members, and then we just sincerely pray, and then it just happened actually, Mataji.
Yeah, wonderful, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Yeah, as you said, if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. Srila Prabhupada also said that organization and intelligence, both are very important to push forward the movement. So it's very, very important that the Lord, our homework we have to do, and the Lord's mercy will come. This also we see here. When we put an effort to see how I can actually take Damodar to reach out to so many people, how I can reach the books to so many people, when we have sincere desire and we are working together as a whole unit with understanding that we are not the doers, but Krishna is the doer, but we want to put our best efforts together, planning, then automatically you see that it actually, as you said, the doors open. So it's very, very nice. And we constantly, Krishna is reminding us about the two, 2 inch shot only. Without our homework, it won't work, right? Krishna don't want us to become lazy, right? If
That is an
Krishna is
example, Mataji,
everything
of
free,
the two
it's
finger shot is an example actually.
exactly. That's what throughout, we are going and telling this pastime to everyone, but Krishna in our own lives also, all our service also, we see that this 2 finger shot works a lot. Actually, Krishna is reminding us, So thank you so much for that. And yeah, we really thank Manohar Prabhu, Supriya Mataji, the entire team for helping,
Thank you,
guiding the devotees to do it. So it's very, very important. Planning, plans for that's the first step. If we don't plan, we cannot achieve anything. Planning is the most important. And planning not alone, planning as a team. Everyone coming together as a team, brainstorm, put the best. Because sometimes I may think in one way, someone may think in another way, someone may think in another way, but all pooling of all the ideas. And when we work in the cooperative spirit, Krishna becomes very pleased.
Yeah.
So yeah, wonderful, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you,
thank you for sharing the results. So it will help all other devotees also. Constant planning, meet up together, again, see, revise the plans, keep going, right? Then in that way, it will be wonderful. Thanks a lot, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Excellent. Okay, so Ranjani, my Prabhu, what are we doing now? You're sharing that. Is there any other devotee or you're sharing the scores? And that
Kripa Sindhu is also there in the call. If he wish to share Mataji, I
yeah,
can
Kripa
share
Sindhu
his screen.
Prabhu's birthday also today. We have to
Yes,
really,
Mataji.
really appreciate him for his wonderful service, which he has been doing as an outreach coordinator for this Damodar program and also Gita Gyan for many years. He's very sincere in his service. When it comes to service, he's a very good planner and organizer. Every day, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock sharp, he is the score comes like dead on time. I've never seen such a very accurate organizing of reports. I've never seen. He has all these years I've seen every single day without fail. He sends his report on time. So really appreciate his sincere efforts. Whatever he's doing, even in Ratha Yatra, in service, many service, sincerity. That is one of the key things which we see him in him. We pray to Krishna to give him good health, long Krishna conscious life, and he can many more years sincerely, lovingly like this continue to serve Guru Krishna and Vaishnavas. So shall we just say 3 times Hare Krishna before we
Mataji,
hear from?
we have cake also for Prabhu, like
Oh, is
one.
there? That is at the end
So
or now?
if so if we can share a score and then we can cut the
Yeah,
cake.
that's good. That's good. Excellent. Yeah,
So
that's good.
Kripa Sindhu, would you like to share the score, project?
He's there.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
You see my screen?
Okay. So
It's loading, Prabhu. Yeah. Yes. Now we can see the screen.
okay. This looks like overwhelming in a moment. Okay. We are just going to read the total, isn't it? Okay.
Dham by total. Jagannath Dham summary 6,645 lamp as Sankalpa they given. And 1332 they already done. And 80% is remaining. It means almost 20% done. And 295 program Sankalpa, 34 done, 88% remaining. And door-to-door 674, only 3 done. And then Gita Gan registrations 425, 22 done. Then book distributed 585, 50 books they completed.
Excellent. Okay.
And
Wonderful for the first week. Yeah.
if you go to the Madhuradam, they given 4,900 as Sankalpa, 1447 they done it. And programs 170, they completed 14 programs. Door-to-door 355, 87 they completed. And Gita Gyan registration 225, 8 completed. Books 620, 9 books distributed. And if we come to the Dwaraka, 3,100 is Sankalpa and 504 lamps done. And then programs 210, 10 completed. Door-to-door 354. And then Gita Gyan 232 and books 275, 8 they done it.
Okay. Kachaka.
Come to the Ekachakra, 3,040 Sankalpa the given, 222 completed, 100 programs, 2 done, and then books, 17 books they distributed.
Okay.
Kids only 1 Bhakti Riksha started. They completed almost their target.
Oh, really? Who is that?
Nitai Gauranga Bevi Madhuradam.
Nitai Gauranga Bevi. Wonderful. 3 Hari Bols to Nitai Gauranga Bevi. Just in 1 week itself, they have done 100.
One day only when they went.
One day only they have done. Excellent. They are the greatest. Maybe we missed them. Otherwise, they could have shared today. Is there anyone from Nitai Gauranga? Is there? Maybe they can share, or next week they can share. Excellent. Very nice.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Mataji, I'm in Nitai Gauranga PV.
Who is that?
Aarti Mataji.
Oh, Aarti Mataji. Jai. Wonderful. Yes, please, Mataji.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mataji, I think Yogeshwar Prabhu,
Uh,
he took his daughter Shruti, and there's Mahesh Prabhu's daughter Riya. They both of them did a program for 100 children.
Wow.
Just by themselves. And they also did a kirtan after that.
Oh, okay.
So
Excellent.
it was really wonderful. It's just that they were not allowed to take any contacts or take any photographs.
Okay, understand.
Because they were all children, so they didn't manage to do that. But what they did, those two girls, and it was just hats off to them.
Really? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Mataji.
Wow. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing. See, we didn't know about that. Maybe next week, Mataji, if you can get some pictures, this thing, that would be really helpful to share.
I'll ask Yogesh
Yes,
Prabhu.
yes.
Yeah, definitely. I'll ask him.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. In fact, I have to appreciate Aarti Mataji also. Many times Mataji, quietly not known much, but she is like doing amazing service. Damodar, even Trafalgar Square, Mataji went whole day. She was there, like from, because the devotees in the temple, they requested us to come. So she was there distributing books throughout till the end. And also, whenever she is getting time, along with Shilpi Mataji, they are going around in Mathura Dham doing. Thank you, Mataji, for your wonderful service, and thanks for sharing this wonderful information.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
So, Shruti and Riya, hats off. Well done. Our teens are in the foreground doing this wonderful service. That is really such a joyful news, actually. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay.
And total 9,569 with our Sankalpa Mataji. 3,610 we done it. 15,000 remaining. 820 programs, 61 we done it. And this is same number of people chanted. This is 2,503 door to door. We done 90.
Okay.
And we given Sankalpa of 2,065 books. 86 books we done it.
Okay, so we have a lot to go. So we have to gear up the book distribution, gear up the programs, lamps, everything. We have the first week is not bad. It's a good start. I think with greater motivation, hearing from all other devotees, I think we can make it possible. Next week will be a better score more. I think so. Okay, so yes, Mataji, Dharti Mataji.
Mataji, because I'm new in the Bhakti Viksha system, I just wanted to ask you this question. A couple of people have told me the same thing. Like, in the Damodar month, we are given target to do book distribution.
Yeah.
At the same time, we go to Soho temple and we do book distribution there. Can we include that count, what we distributed in this, or we only do...
we can do one thing, Mataji. So I think probably what we can do at this point of time is then you can request the temple devotees, can we bring our books and then distribute? Because at the end of the day, everything goes for Soho only.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but the book count already we have taken from them. So it will be confusing if they use the books straight from them and use them. They will get confused.
Yes,
because they give a part for us. So if you take books from here and then you distribute, you can go there and distribute also. And then that should not be a problem.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you for clearing. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol. Yes. What else? Yeah, fine. So now cake cutting.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll spotlight.
Yes, please.
Prabhu.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol, Prabhu. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you, Prabhu. Hare
Krishna
Krishna
to you.
May Krishna bless you, dear. May Krishna bless you, dear. May Krishna bless you.
Bless you, dear.
Hare Krishna to
Krishna
you. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday to Kripa Sindhu Prabhu. And Mataji is also there. Hari Bos. Hari Bol. Wonderful. Can we take darshan of your deities as well, Prabhu? Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Bol.
So you can tell the deity's name. Nitai.
You are on mute, Prabhu.
Mute.
You are on mute.
Prabhu, you are mute. Unmute, please.
Raghu Prabhu's phone is there.
Raghu Prabhu, your phone should be unmuted. So
Yes,
we can
I
hear.
unmuted Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you. Yeah. Nitai Avaduta Gaura Premananda. Hari Bol. Shri Nitai Avaduta Gaura Premananda ki jai.
Jai.
Nice altar. Very beautiful. Yes. Wonderful. Yes. Devotees are feeding you cakes.
Yeah.
We can only see the cake.
Only myself and Mataji.
Oh, okay. Everyone is seeing through the Zoom, looks like. Okay, thank you so much. And see, Krishna arranged that it came on a Monday, so you have around 50 devotees praying for you and wishing you. So that's wonderful. Yes, Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Okay, 3 times Hare Krishna we say, and then we end the call. Is that okay, Prabhu? Yeah, so we'll pray
Yes,
for
ma'am.
Kripa Sindhu Prabhu and his family for their spiritual progress and their well-being. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Prabhu also got a special garland from Sri Rādhā-kuṇḍa. You should have worn this, Prabhu. Where is it? As Sarojini Mataji put it for Prabhu.
Beautiful.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. We are happy to have his celebration today. Okay. Thank you so much, devotees, for joining. Wonderful. All the best. And we pray and Krishna's mercy, we are able to do nice sadhana and then do a lot of programs. Hare Krishna. Happy Bahulāṣṭamī in advance. Hari Bol.
Hari
Thank you so
Bol,
much.
Mataji.